up a warm welcome to Nicole Ellis.
Marcy's. Good boy,
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh my gosh, this
Like,
is the
I'm gonna
best
sit
part.
here. Is that your spot?
You are
This is
totally
it.
fine with being here. Well,
Go for it.
Nicole Ellis is a celebrity dog trainer, expert trainer from Amazon Prime's The Pack, and of course, dog mom to Maggie and Rossi.
Yes.
And horse mom.
Yes.
To Callie.
Callie.
Right? I love it.
He's a little too big to come here, but he would have enjoyed it.
Next year. Next year. I wanted to start off and ask how you got into dog training. What was the process and what inspired you?
Yeah, so I didn't have siblings. I just grew up with dogs. Dogs were my family,
Right.
and my parents were huge animal lovers. My dad worked at like the first cat hospital,
I
and
love
then
that.
I just kind of grew up being connected to animals more than people and everything else, like a lot of us.
Right.
And then I got into exotic animal training, actually.
Okay.
So I trained lions and tigers and bears, first of all. And then I love the training aspect. I love connecting with the animals. And I grew up riding horses too. And then I was like, those tigers and bears are kind of working for the food.
Right.
And they're not working because they want to have fun with us.
Right.
And I had Maggie that I adopted from the shelter, and I was like, I wonder if I can teach her these same behaviors.
Right.
And so then that started my love of training with her. And I grew up acting and doing TV stuff as a kid, and soon she was doing acting and went from rescue dog to dog that did TV shows. And now I have
mom's
Rossi.
footsteps. Oh, you're so cute. So what was that process of becoming a dog trainer? What were these steps and what advice do you have for others who want to follow in your footsteps?
Absolutely. So dog training is an unregulated industry. So anybody can become a dog trainer,
Right.
but which is a little bit terrifying because there's a whole spew of advice out there, and some of it's great and some of it's not so great and
Right.
can be dangerous,
Yes.
and a lot of wrong information. So if you want to be a dog trainer, I'd say definitely take a look at what you want to be training. There's so many different aspects. So
Right.
I refer out to other dog trainers all the time. I have my own specialty, and so does other people.
Got it.
And then find a dog trainer that you love and go and shadow them. And then
Right.
do that for a few people. I've
Yep.
been so lucky that I've shadowed so many people, and I'm always learning, and I think we all can always be learning. So go to conferences,
Love
take a look
that.
online. I'm certified with a few different companies, including Fear Free and the CPDT, which is a certification of professional dog trainers. And then there's also APDT, and they have a whole resource for getting started in dog training.
Okay.
So definitely take a look there and spend some time training other people's dogs, your friends' dogs, your neighbors' dogs.
Right.
And see if you enjoy it, because you might enjoy training your dog, but not everybody else's.
Not everyone else's, yes. And I can see you sitting here just giving the little treats.
He's like, yeah, I'm a
Oh,
good boy.
you're being trained right now, aren't you? And speaking of, your own dogs have some amazing work that they've done. I saw the Kids' Choice Awards and
Yeah.
Zillow. What's it like working with your dogs on set?
I love it because they love it. And I say
Right.
the day they don't love it anymore is the day we won't do set work and we'll just have fun at home.
Yes.
So Maggie's pretty much retired. She's 16 and she still does trick training at home with me because
Oh
she
my
loves that. So I love the trick training aspect because it really does grow our bond.
Right.
And I can know my dogs really well.
Right.
I also train all my dogs a lot on hand cues because we do TV production work. I can't be talking over some actor telling him to sit up and put his head down.
Right.
And as Maggie's gotten older, she's lost her hearing. And I'm able now to use those same skills to train her nowadays because she understands all those hand cues.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that aspect's really nice because our bond just continues over. She's not left out as her hearing
She
goes.
loves it. I
And he's
can
like,
just
this
tell.
is about me now.
I can tell you just
Yeah.
love it.
And he loves to work, so we have a good time on set, and he loves to ham it up and work long days, and we have fun.
I'm getting
right?
so distracted. I'm like, wait,
He's
what,
like, "Do
what
you
was
wanna
the next question?
He's like, look into my eyes.
I'm like, okay. What advice would you give pet parents who are interested in getting their pets involved in set work and training?
Absolutely. So set work can be all sorts of weird, crazy environments.
Right.
So I'd say making sure your pet's comfortable in all sorts of situations.
Right.
And don't start at a big crazy event like this one to start your trick training. Let's
Right.
start at home where you can have control of your atmosphere.
Yes.
There's no other dogs barking. There's no new smells.
Right.
And we can really get a solid foundation.
Yes.
And then from there, start going outside. But maybe that's your front lawn or your backyard.
Right.
Don't jump full on in. And that's how
Baby
our pets
steps.
fail. We want to set them up for success.
Yes.
And that's super easy when we do those small steps. And then maybe we go to a pet store and we go to dog-friendly places
Right.
like Lowe's and start our training. And
Yes.
then we really want to get that distance. So start working on building your cues from a distance on a hand cue.
Yes.
And it's a lot of repetition. So
A lot.
a lot of people say, oh, my dog can sit. I'm like, okay, will he sit the 40th time we asked with the same enthusiasm? And that's what we
My
want.
dog will not. So I know that for a fact. My dog would not. He'll sit maybe for a second, and so not very. It's my fault. Anyway.
It's not made for every dog, and that's fine, because there's so many activities out there we can do
Right.
for our dogs.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean we can't have fun teaching studio behaviors at home and using those.
Yeah.
But maybe your dog would like to do fast cat or agility. So
Yes.
finding what your dog loves to do. My
Loves to
dog
do.
is not a natural jumper, so he would not be a great agility dog.
Got it. I have a Jack Russell mix. And
so yeah, he'd do great.
he's crazy. Crazy in a good way. Not only are you a celebrity dog trainer, but you're verified, you have a huge following on social media. How did your social media start? What was that beginning like?
I never had the goal to be like, I need to hit this amount of numbers. I had a
Right.
goal that, like, I have a background in dogs. Maybe I could help other people train their dogs. And my day-to-day job, I train a lot of celebrities' dogs.
Right.
So that's at a higher price range. So I'm like, if I could offer free dog training for everyone else who's at home and potentially can't do it, whether that's simple things, and there are obviously some things we still need in-person dog training for.
Right.
But if I can get someone to get their dog to come with them to a cafe and do more with them, to me,
Right.
that's a win-win. So doing that kind of stuff, and then we did do Amazon's The Pack, where we traveled the world with the dogs, and that
So
was an
cool.
amazing experience. And that's definitely grown the social media and just being in this
cool.
amazing LA dog community as
Yeah,
well.
I love it. You've got the dog trainer and influencer vibe going on here. How have you been able to kind of combine those two? Have you been able to get more jobs from your social media because they see your content of training content? What has that been like?
Yeah, I definitely have gotten more jobs, and I've also gotten fun clients as well. So some people near me
Right.
who have now become really great friends of mine.
Yes.
And I think that's a really nice opportunity of social media. There's a lot of
Yes.
downside, and a lot can be really stressful.
Yes.
But being able to, one, help other pet parents and answer stuff to get maybe dogs feeding better treats and getting more motivated to do things, and to meet this amazing community of people. So
Right.
I'm even here today with a friend of mine, and we do a lot of social media stuff together.
love
So
it.
I think that community is incredible, that you can meet online, and I've traveled other places and met people in those states. And
Right.
I think that's so unique, and
Yes.
we share a same passion of our love for animals.
Exactly. I mean, I know there's a couple people I'm interviewing today who I've talked to through email and social media for years,
Yeah.
but never met in person. And I'm like, finally, I get to meet them in person, like you, for
It comes
example.
full circle.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Last question: do you have anything exciting that we can expect or look for in the future, or?
We've just done a bunch of traveling, so I have a blog as well, Tales with Nicole. So we have a bunch of fun traveling posts coming up on like
Awesome.
pet-friendly national parks and stuff we've gone to. I have a fun campaign coming up that I can't say anything because it's not out yet, but it's a huge passion project of mine it goes towards. And then I have a few coffee table books I'm working on, including a doodle one, a black dog one, and a senior dog one. So we've been finishing shooting those, and we're probably doing another 2 months of shoots.
Whoa, a lot on your plate, a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I will check out all of that.
Amazing.
And everyone, make sure to follow Tales with Nicole, follow her journey. She is amazing. And thank you so much for
Thank
being
you for
here
having us.
today.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate
Okay,
it.
Rusty Bear, ready?
Bye, bud.
You gotta get off your interviews done.
I'm gonna
He's
miss
like,
you.
I'm gonna stay here and hang out.
I'm gonna miss you
Get
so
all tangled.
much.
Okay, there we go. Thank you so much.
Pet parent life right
Off we go,
there.
Rusty
Just
Bear.
roll with the punches. After this commercial break, I will be talking to Rosalind and Kenzo from Golden Woofs about their journey as a pet influencer and their success at recent AKC events. Make sure to stay tuned.